Councilman Rivas, Vice Mayor McCurvey.
Yeah, just a couple of things. Thank you, Karen, for coming up and correcting the record on the volunteers. It's important that we get that straight. Appreciate all the volunteerism that you guys do out there. It's really helps the community a lot. Thank you for encouraging others to do that. I think the reason that we're spending this money and it's not in-house on the roads is because the treatments, we don't do the treatments that are required for this rehabilitation and
That and our
prevention.
guys are doing 31 lane miles.
Well, they're busy, right?
Yeah. There's only so many hours in the day.
Yes, very good. And then I just want to make a statement, plain statement to Mr. Walker, and this is capital policy. I went and looked at this stuff. There's a policy in place, and the policy that's in place has strict controls and audits. And so I want you to know that with confidence and conviction, what you stated was right. If there is one, there is one, and I've looked at it personally, and it's strict controls and audits. And so I have confidence coming out here and responding, and I know there's some issues, and we'll talk about those issues. Benjamin Franklin was right. I believe it. But I also want to make this plain statement, too. Our Supreme Court has made three cases this year on this subject and don't violate the Fourth Amendment. So let's make sure we get those facts right. We'll put more information out. We already put some information out. Appreciate the engagement on that. We want to listen to you. We want you to have confidence and restore the trust. Everybody lost their trust in government in COVID.
Yeah.
We got to restore it. We got to build it back. We're not ignoring you. We're listening, but we want to be precise, and we don't want this to be a bigger issue than it is because it can get out of hand. But thank you all for your comments. I have a story I want to tell.
Story hour?
About 4 years ago, I did a public records request, and it was too broad. And I kept coming back to the city, and I was like, well, how come I can't get this information? And they said, well, you know, you're shutting the whole government down because you asked for so much information that we can't compile it. And it's taken us a long time. And so instead of going nuts about it, I came down here and I sat down with the city manager and I had a meeting with them and I said, here's what I'm looking for. And I worked it out. And it was an easy fix. It wasn't just narrow the search and simplify the search. It was also, if you come down here and sit down with people, they'll give you the information. And now there's a spurt, and I'm not going to point fingers, but there's a whole bunch of people. We've got the most public records requests in the history of our city in the last month. Hundreds of them. And if you're worried about money, and you got people, and it's just a few people that are angry, giving public records requests, but they don't want to sit down with people and get the information. And they're causing hundreds of hours in our city of wasted time because the information is there. Just come and get it or narrow your search. This is important. And I understand the sentiment because there were some things I didn't trust and I wanted to get information, but you can't go crazy with this. I had one and it was causing issues, but you send in 150 of them in a month? From 2 or 3 people? That's insane.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to just say, personal experience, the information's there, sit down with the staff, send an email, ask a question. I've often said I would talk to any of you anytime you want, and I haven't had a chance to talk to some of you that are the same people that are asking for all this information. So playing the gotcha game is not healthy or unifying. We are an open book, and we hear a lot of stuff about transparency, but we have to prove it. We got to earn it. We got to get your trust back. And we understand that conversation. I'll speak for the whole council here. We do have to earn that trust back that was lost, and I don't trust government either. So I understand. But I just wanted to make that statement. You can hear it directly from me. Call me anytime. You got my card. My number's out there. Send me an email. We'll talk it out. If there's something you want to know, I'll do my best of my ability. I'll get you that information. That's what I want to say, Mayor.
Yep. I love it, Vice Mayor. You nailed it. I don't even need to cover some of these topics. I think you nailed it on the flock. And then also the public records request. They're fishing for something that isn't there, right? And very broad asks instead of narrowing it down to the detail. And that'll help streamline as well. but you're fishing for something that isn't there. And that's, and at the same time, I would love to know the number of how many we've actually answered, because you see it all over the internet. And so it's not like staff isn't answering these free FOIAs or public records requests. But thank you for making those points. I want to talk to Rocio Reese and her talking about refuse and the direction the city of Porterville is in. You know, I personally care deeply about local control. It is crucial in how we do business in the city of Porterville. And I was one of the lead catalysts in fighting to get our transit back under local control. We used to hire that out. And so now that is back under the jurisdiction of the city of Porterville. And we actually sued TCRTA for $3 million that came back to the city in my first year as an elected, because I believe in local control. I want to continue that. There are definitely issues with state laws that are putting the city in difficult position, but I think that there's ways that city staff is thinking outside of the box to keep that local control. I don't have a time frame on when that'll come, but as the mayor, as an elected, and speaking to you, I'm going to do everything I can to fight for local control. So I just want to put that on record, while still expecting customer service from our city employees, and that's on all levels, not just the refuse department. And then finally, I want to highlight